Lansra, it's over. It's time to step aside. I'm not gonna hurt you. If there's anything I've learned since the Proving, it's that there are bigger evils in this world than you. Finally.
Hold for identiscan. Error. Alpha registry corrupted. Correction. Alpha registry restored. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
I can only imagine that that compounded the religious significance.
Cradle 9.
Lucia, Cradle 9. Oh, of course, yeah. Lucia was the one that was. Oh, wait. So Cradle. That makes sense, though. I kind of already came to that conclusion that this was going to be a cradle of some sort.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped.
Oof. Yeah, I can only imagine that added a lot to the religious significance of this. Certainly, it would. Tirsa would see exactly what she wanted to see ultimately, but this certainly didn't go astray of that. You know, kind of bathed in light, being accepted into All Mother's Cradle. Oh, the name finally has significance. I wonder if the tribe did know something about it at some point. Right, well, that's locked. You can still hear them outside. That's a door I can go through. What is this? Wow, there's a lot of machines down there, it seems. At least one thing that I can scan. Those are paintings on the walls. Lots of them, actually. Same painting as is on the other side. Okay. Something rare. Stranded figure. This mysterious item is valuable only to the most curious merchants. A battered idol of an infant, smelling faintly of decay. Oh, absolutely, High Kaiser.
So this is Aletheia. This is where I was born.
Where you were made.
Come on now, Silence. Play nice. An unhappy person stuck behind the legs of a machine? Oh wow, this does not paint a very nice picture. At all, actually. All of the pictures are sad. All of the stick figures are sad. That one is, I don't know, trying to seek shelter from something. Lots of hands. What does that signify? That does not look. Well, again, lots of sad faces around it. Sad. Another sad stick figure there. don't know. Lots of eyes in the head, maybe? These are not happy pictures at all. What do we got here? Got B something. The text seems corrupted.
So these are artificial wombs.
The mothers
how
of a
many
new
of them.
generation hundreds of years ago.
And me?
That's true, actually. Well, there's this one. What have we got in here? Got this. Gestation 39B1, text log. Data corruption, none. Ooh. Gestation E9B1. Spawning phase, tasking complete. Correction. Partial reactivation, standing by. Alert, viable zygotes in storage. 0. Ah. E9B1, spawning phase, tasking complete. Correction, partial reactivation. Standing by. Alert, viable zygotes in storage. 0. Partial reactivation. Well, that might tie into what we're talking about with Aloy here. Perhaps this facility had finished doing everything it was meant to do, but then got reawoken. Pharaoh logo over everything. Okay, well, what are you then?
So this was
Chamber B1001.
Where you were born.
But why?
Okay, well, let's have a look at it again. Chamber B1001. Okay, ectogenic chamber B1001, birthing logged 302 AP04, tasking 014856988F31. Lock. Sorry, I couldn't help it. Complete. Standing by. Okay. More pictures though. Okay, so foxes, happy foxes this time. Green hills, blue skies, some sort of clouds. Tower, an obelisk of some sort. An angry, evil-looking robot with red clouds above it. Harming the children of many different races. They're all sad. Maybe keeping the... Oh, it's barring their way. It's barring their way to the happy outside. What? Is that maybe the spire? Though. There's stuff down there. I don't want to accidentally scan it out of order though. We've taken this long. We can wait to get to everything in order. But over here are lots of children in some sort of harmony, and a cat by the looks of it. A happy cat at that. In harmony with some sort of ethereal creature? That's we just came from the way out. Is it possible that these are going in a different order? Just because I saw this one first does not mean that it was the first one drawn. Although that's the order that I should be reviewing them in. Because if we look at it the other way, everything is happy, but something changes. Maybe that's becomes this, and it stops them from doing something. Stops them from getting to a green area, and it's just because that would stand in line with the imprisonment. Or actually, if you read it the other way, they were imprisoned and they were sad, but eventually harmony. That's fascinating. We got in here. Okay, another room. Oh, these looks like children's play sets, maybe.
These look like cribs.
Where?
Cradles of a cradle facility.
And those things, the multi-servitors, they took care of them.
Oh, in here.
There was no one else.
Oh, see, it's been long enough that certain things are slipping out of my mind. Multi-servitors. Well, of course, they would need some sort of nanny. Oh yeah, there was something about personalities, I think, or something like that. But there's lots of bright-coloured, like, jungle gyms and things like that around here. They're in remarkably good... look how deep this place is. But they're in remarkably good conditions. That being said, it's a mess in there. Any of these active that I can scan? Lots of toys. Things strewn about. Down there, more cribs, I guess. Anything else around here? Any hidden bits and bobs? It's not a door that I can open. Okay. So, let's have a look at what we can scan. What are you going to say? Nursery, E9B1. Text. Data corruption? None. Okay. E9B1. Nurture phase. Tasking complete. Nutrient stores depleted. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It would be created with the idea of having a certain operational life and storing nutrients. Oh, actually, yeah, that's a good point, because this was on the scale of hundreds and hundreds of years. How did they store the nutrients? Is there something down there? Maybe? Okay, well, we're back outside. Got something on the ground over here. Oh, wow, is this a skeleton? No, it's not. Oh. Is this one of the multi-servitors? It's got blue hands. Birds, flowers, blue skies, lots of happy stick figures. I assume they're children. And some sort of tower. Oh, they're making the tower. Interesting. Underneath the sun. Oh, is this maybe where the Karja came from? Let me go and check something. Did these have blue hands? I mean, that one mostly is blue. That one has red hands. What about this one over here? Kind of blue with black hands. Oh,
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother.
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
oh, so this is the
No,
multi-servitor.
I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, in time, in time,
Okay.
in time, in time, in time.
Oof. Okay, so the children were going stir crazy. But note data corruption partial. But notice that this was kind of projecting some sort of hologram around it, so it had a more human appearance. That makes sense, I guess. Data points. There we go. Multi-served female. Another day has passed. Child female 1, you mean the lights got dim. I don't want to sleep, Mother. So they refer to it as Mother. I know, but it's time to get some rest. Not me, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not the lights and pictures. You will in time. And then they get rising shriek of frustration. Ooh. How long were they in here for? The pictures seem to be so happy, and then they just get... I mean, that one is still sort of happy. These ones are downright hopeful. Oh, wait, no. Unhappy face. What's pouring out of the head there, though? Dogs, kittens, rabbits, flowers, deer, clouds? That's... I don't know. People... Bees, sun, lots of animals, more trees, more people. Interesting, very interesting. But I am getting the feeling that this is more moving in that direction rather than the other direction, since that's the way out. If people were maybe leaving a record of their passing, some sort of, I don't know, drawing their history in crayons, and it would make sense that the last picture that they drew would be the first one you'd see if you were going backwards along the path that they made. But that's actually really tenuous. Still, it does seem that there is some sort of story and narrative being written there. Oh, there's another one. Have a look at you.
Someday. That's what you always say.
Ooh.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected.
Okay.
Physical aggression is not permitted.
Except
Okay.
yours.
Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
Okay. Well, they called them sentinels. We got the same pictures again, though. So actually, you know, that is actually casting my initial theory into doubt. Because why would they paint the same picture, tell the same story? But let's go ahead and have a look at the notebook. Adolescent male. So, actually, if we know though, that whether the nursery was further back, that was towards the entrance. We saw them as children, but now we're seeing them as adolescents. Someday, that's what you always say. We want it now. It's big down there. That area is not yet available. Physical aggression detected. Zapping sounds. Oh. Physical aggression is not permitted except yours. That would explain the kind of hand thing then. They use some sort of electrocution to keep them in line. That's making a lot more sense now. Okay, is that door not permitted?
Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
It
No,
wouldn't
they
open
didn't.
for them. Of course they hated it.
They tried to break it in some way? Yeah, it looks like they just threw things at it, tried to damage it in every way they could.
Hold for identiscan.
Oh, okay.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place of learning.
So, does this lead down there then? Because that's what they were saying, that it's big down there. That's a lot of room down there, yeah. I don't want to go there yet. What have we got in here? Lesson 576A, voice recording. Data corruption severe.
Blue is the color of the sky. White is the color of clouds. Yellow is the color of the sun. Green is the color of grass. Flowers can be any color. Take a look. These are yellow and black, and they love flowers. Here they come. Bzz, bzz, bzz.
Okay. So this is the other side of the playrooms, I take it then.
So this is where they lived? It's a mess. Everything's broken or painted on. How long did they live here?
That's the question I have. Well, they definitely lived to their adolescence, so like 15, 16 years maybe? Kindergarten, E9B1, text log. Data corruption, none. Alert, multiple system failures. Alert, nutrient stores depleted. Okay, but there's no timestamp, so we've got no way of putting that into any kind of meaningful context. Oh, right, that's the one with the bees. Is there everything explored out here? That's the E9B1 incident log D. We've seen that one, I think. E9B1. Let's see. Yeah, that's the one where the children were unhappy. Okay, well, let's have a look in here then. Looks like another servitor there. But yeah, this place is a mess. Can't get through there. What are those? Books of some sort? They've survived really well given the situation. Yeah, that looks like the playroom that we saw from the other side. There's a tear? Have a look at you.
Children, let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then. Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I
Okay.
must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Okay, I can kind of see why they were going nuts. Alright. Desks, playthings. How many people were here, though? I mean, the incubator looked like it had enormous amounts of capacity. That is like per generation. We can only assume that this place had multiple generations worth of embryos, or rather zygotes. There's not much room at all. But then there's loads and loads and loads of layers going down there. So there must have been hundreds more. Probably more. Right? Well, I mean, it depends on the amount of nutrients.
I have no choice but to release you. But
Oh, okay.
Why?
there is no food here anymore.
But there's food out there?
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go!
I don't know.
Oh.
Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
I will stay here and sleep and remember all of you.
What will happen
Wow.
to us?
You will be brave and you will learn.
They were trapped here
And then cast
their
out.
whole lives.
In plain view of luxurious space.
What went wrong? Why couldn't they access the other areas?
Unknown. But you won't have that problem.
No, well, we've already confirmed that. But the area that we opened the door to is said something about learning. So maybe this is going to answer some of the questions why we don't know any of this when, well, clearly all of the children came from this place. They saw machines. Why? I mean, just loss of knowledge, I guess? Maybe disasters? But yeah, this place is huge.
What was this place, exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
But why not?
That was a good question, Aloy. These appear to be learning stations. Lots of them, too. Not that many, though, considering what I was saying about there being hundreds of people. So that's actually a lot less than I was expecting. Though, if you imagine through a day, as long as you kept people, you know, sleeping and being active on different cycles, then you might be able to...
Welcome, students. Please pick up a focus device and place it on the side of your head, just behind your eye.
I had to dredge the pits of the world looking for focuses to repair. And here sat a trove, enriching no one.
Wow, silence is super salty. This is a focus device.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day, your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn, so much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction.
Apollo offline?
Apollo offline.
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied
Today
it.
is a big day.
Maybe
Your
there's a way to
first day
fix
of
it.
school.
But it's
There's
not
so
why I came
much
here.
for you to learn.
Of course.
So much promise and
What's the whole of
possibility.
human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
Apollo offline.
I will.
I mean, you know, you could have been here instead. Silence only. Oh, wait, that's right. You couldn't get through the door. So, really, you've got no say. Though I do kind of see where he's coming from and perhaps agree on a certain level, but
Hello, child.
is it the same thing?
My name is Samina. Today is a big day, your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn, so much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo
Imagine it's the
offline.
same thing.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day, your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn, so much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
The thing with Silence is that whilst his overall drive isn't necessarily a bad one, he just has the worst way of trying to bring someone on side. And he's acting a little bit like a spoiled child right now. His favourite toy is broken and he's just sulking.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day, your first day of school. There's so much for you. Hello, child.
Okay, yeah, they're all the same.
My name is
It's a shame,
Samina.
but
Today is a big day, your first day of school.
There's so much for you to learn.
Wow, this place is
so
huge.
much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Okay, well, we've got a way up here, it seems.
Brood 1 control accessed.
Brood
Priority
1.
message for Dr. Sobek.
Oh, okay.
Please scan message with focus.
That sounds important.
Yes. I suspect we're about to learn a great deal.
Okay, well, let's not hold back on, I suppose. Operations log. Okay. What are these? Oh, they're the ones that we just saw. So, operations log. E9. Inhabitants released. E9 cross-check complete. This is 2326. E9 sealed. E9 data archived. E9 operations suspended. 3020. So 700, well, just shy of 700 years later. G prime order received. E9 runtime recommenced. G prime store query processed. Gestation order received. E9 initializing. Alert. G prime offline. Alert. E9 nutrients depleted. Alert. Zygote banks depleted. Store file hash LK1A1-4510 fireball. Waking multi-servitor B123. Alert. Multi-servitor B123 power malfunction. Multi-servitor B123 repair tasking. Hash LK1A1-4510 processed. B1001 chamber repaired. LK1A1-4510 attached. LK1A1-4510 gestation initiated. E9 power save initiated. E9 runtime recommenced. Alert. G prime still offline. LK1A1-4510 viable. Waking multi-servitor B123. Alert multi-servitor B123 power malfunction. Multi-servitor B123 repair tasking. LK1A1-4510 delivered. Accessing G prime instructions. Multi-servitor B123 transport tasking. E9 B1 hatch unsealed. LK1A1 positioning successful. E9 B1 hatch sealed. Alert. Multi-servitor B123 power malfunction. E9 sealed. E9 operation suspended. Now there are a few interesting things here. Look at the timestamps. Inhabitants released at 23 minutes past 2 on March 16th, 2326. Cross-check completed about 25 minutes later. It was sealed in the same minute. 2 minutes later, data archived, and then it suspended itself. Just shy of 700 years later, G Prime sent an order. E9 started gestation. G Prime was offline in the same minute. Discovered that there were no nutrients, no zygote banks, or nothing zygote banked, I guess. Store file hash LK1A1-4510 was viable. What was that about? Waking multi-servitor, that was 1 minute later. Alert multi-servitor was down. And then it got tasked for repairs. LK1A1 was processed. 5 minutes later, the chamber was repaired within 5 minutes. It took about 3 hours for it to be attached to the gestation to initiate. LK1A1 must be Aloy. 2 minutes later, E9 entered power save mode. If this is 9 months later, so that's August to April 4th, E9 runtime recommenced. G Prime was still offline at that time. 2 minutes later, it was viable. Waking multi-servitor. It was repair tasking, access G Prime instructions, transport tasking, hatch unsealed. So LK1A1-4510 was delivered 8 minutes later. I guess B123 power malfunction. I was kind of thinking like maybe the batteries were busted, but no, maybe it was just they were dry. And it took it that long to charge. Access to G Prime instructions. Just a little bit over 3/4 of an hour later. Transport tasking. 4 minutes later, the hatch was unsealed. Aloy was positioned. Now, they did say that Aloy was found. E9B1 hatch sealed. 1 minute later. Power malfunction. It ran out of power. It was given just enough. The facility was sealed a minute later, and then operation suspended 2 minutes after that. Yuko Finn, thank you so much for the 26 months there, mate. That was incredibly kind of you. Thank you. Looks like Aloy's... I mean, if I'm reading this right, and LK1A1 is Aloy, which it seems quite likely. Yeah, her birthday is April 4th. I wonder how often the matriarchs use this place. Did no one see anything? Well, I mean, I guess if only the high matriarchs are allowed in here, there would be a time when there would be no one around. But if they come here several times a day... But there was no food here. Okay. Is there anything else in this room? There's doors. Okay. Ooh, cutscene. Gaia's dying plea. Okay.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature.
Okay.
Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
The derangement?
The derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator.
Instantiation.
While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the master override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
Wow.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a
Kind of
destiny
agree
to
with
fulfill.
silence there.
So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.